Hello, everyone, and welcome to this reading. So, this is going to be a reading that focuses on your triumphant energy. And so, for some of you, it may be the past year, past few years, but there's something significant in your life that you've been able to have victory within. You've been able to, have your triumphant moments, time, season, whatever you want to call it, but it's focusing on that energy for you. And for some of you, you've had it. For some of you, you're about to have it. And so we're just connecting with spirit here, right, to bring forth messages for you that may be helpful for you at this time. And so some of you may still be going through some difficult times, and some of you may be again about to have victory or have had your victory. And so this may resonate on different levels, and it is a general reading, and so the messages may not resonate with everyone. So really take what makes sense for your energy, for your story here, and please don't make anything fit. Yeah. So I hope that all of you are well. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. All right, so let's get started here. Productivity, balance, clarity, patterns. We're going to get two more here. Hopefully you can see those. Listen. I think that's two. Oh, three. All right, and context. And then we have unity and rediscovery. So we'll put those over to the side here. All right, so give me a minute here, viewer, to connect with these cards, and then I'll show them to you. All right, so first we have productivity and patterns. These are beautiful cards. Productivity and patterns. And then we have balance and listen. Balance and listen. And then we have clarity and context. And then we have unity and rediscovery. And so what I'm feeling for some of you, this is so beautiful. So what I'm feeling for some of you is that there were some patterns, right? There were some patterns that I think you know yourself, that patterns you kept repeating that were not in your best interest, right? Patterns you kept repeating that really drain your energy. Patterns you kept repeating where basically it drained your energy, and then you also allowed others to drain your energy, right? And so like the energy, there's when people are not for our best interest, or when people are not meant to have that connection with us, right? That energetic connection, right? It will drain you. And so some of you had these repeating patterns of those kind of connections. But you came through, and so I'm talking to the group of you first that rose from this, right? You were triumphant in terms of rising and transforming yourself out of those patterns, right? And so you focused on balancing your energy. You focused on listening to spirit and connecting with your higher self, right? And you gained clarity about those relationships, and you put those relationships in the proper context, okay? And so by you rising and transforming, right? Really going through a rebirth, right? The productivity is all of the work that you did, right? The productivity is you. The productivity is you connecting with your inner child. The productivity is all the work that you did to heal from within, right? And so you see the woman here really covering and sheltering the child, right? And then at the same time, really channeling, right, her energy to grow the things around her, right? And so all of this is you, viewer, right? This is you. This is your inner child. This is the healing, right? What you see, all of the green, it's the healing that you, it's the work that you did, right? To heal your inner self, to heal your inner child, to release yourself from these patterns that didn't serve you, right? And so this is really beautiful because now you're creating, right? And so this unity, part of this unity here, right, is really oneness for you. First is oneness with yourself. And again, here you see the rediscovery, right? And so if you look at, I'm going to take these, and I'm going to be all over the place here, so bear with me. And so rediscovery, right? So you see, you rediscovered yourself, your authentic self. You connected again with your inner child. So you rediscovered your inner child, and now you protect your energy. You protect your light. And then you manifest, right? You manifest your dreams. You're manifesting your dreams into reality. And so there was a triumphant moment here, a moment in time where you decided to make that move forward, right? To really focus on yourself, to really focus within, to really heal, right? To really heal. And you did that through, some of you did it through meditation. Some of you did it through a lot of prayer is what I'm feeling here. Some of you did it through a lot of prayer. And some of you felt like your prayers were never going to be answered, right? Because you prayed and you prayed and you prayed. But then what has happened is that through those prayers, there was a transformation that was happening that you couldn't recognize initially. There was a transformation that was happening that was bringing you into balance. There was a transformation that was happening that was growing you. And so at some point through this process, you realized what was happening. You started to listen more to your inner self. You started to follow your intuition even more here, right? You start to follow your intuition. You gain clarity, right? So through your healing, right? Through the work that you did to heal, right? To release yourself from these patterns, to gain clarity is what has happened for you, right? That triumphant moment when you realize that you have healed your inner child. You have healed your inner child, right? This was a triumphant moment for you where you know that you rediscovered your authentic self. You know that you are allowing your authentic self to shine through. And you know that now you have this oneness that you had not felt for a very long time. And so, with this clarity, right, you are able to put those relationships in the proper context. And let's face it, right? For me, for some of you, those relationships meant that putting them in the proper context meant that you had to let some relationships go. You had to let some people go out of your life because it just did not serve you. It just did not help you. It only hindered you. It kept you in this repetitive negative cycle. And so you rose out of this. You were triumphant, right? And now there's a oneness that you have with your inner soul. There's a oneness that you have with your inner child. And so now, right, this unity card is really what you're moving forth with as well. So the unity is the oneness with you and your inner child and your soul, your higher self, all of that. And then also unity in terms of what you are going to now manifest out into the world, how you are going to decide to manifest your authentic gifts from your authentic self out into the world. So this is so beautiful, so beautiful. All right. And so, and I'll speak a moment here to those of you that are, and you'll know, because the thing is that you know when you're in patterns, and sometimes it's hard to break, but recognizing that you are in patterns, right, that don't serve you is the first step. And then you start to move towards your healing. And so for those of you that are still stuck in some patterns, Spirit wants you to really move towards your healing, right? And so for some of you, the work that you want to do is really, again, some of you did it through a lot of prayer, some of you did it through meditation, but it's all about balancing your energy and listening to Spirit, listening to the angels, listening to your guides, and following your intuition, because the clarity will come so that you can put those relationships in the proper context, right? All right. Let's see if there's a couple more cards here. Hopefully you can see all of those. But this is a beautiful, triumphant experience here where you rose out of some patterns and really, you know, some of you, these were really patterns that really took you down into some dark places for some of you. But you rose out of that. You were victorious. You were victorious, right? And so really understand your triumphant energy that you carry, right? This is energy. Triumphant energy is energy that will go with you for the rest of your time, right? It's energy. It's a place that you've reached that can't be taken away from you, right? And so when you rise up out of those patterns, and those patterns are no longer connected to you, driving, you know, any parts of your life, you've released them, right? That's a triumphant energy that you will carry, that you will always carry. And so you hold on to that, right? You hold on to that vibration, right? Because it's something that's now part of you. It's within you. It's a triumph that you gained, that you worked towards, and you were victorious. Okay? Yeah, look at that. And then we have love. Yeah, and so attachments. It says, I will no longer hold attachment. I will allow myself, the universe, and ascended masters to work in harmony on all my heart's desires. Yeah, and so again, this is what you did, right? You release those attachments, you release those patterns that did not serve you. You release those patterns that were really draining the light. It was draining the light out of you. You release that. You focused on the love, right, for yourself. You focused on the love for yourself, right? You connected with your inner child. So it says, I am an unconditional co-creator who gives and receives love effortlessly. And I do this in infinite ways, including, right? And so that love for yourself, right? That's what you focused on, right? You focused on that self-love to really help pull you out of this. And you connected with spirit, you connected with the angels, right? And for those of you that are still in these patterns, right? Again, focus on that self-love, focus on healing your inner child, because that's going to help you. You can see all of these. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And so we have inner child right here again, inner child. And so this healing, viewer, and this will resonate with those of you where you know that you've gone through a healing of your inner child. You know that you've gone through this rediscovery, right? This is so beautiful. This rediscovery of your inner child, this rediscovery of your authentic self, this healing, right, of your inner child. You did the work, right? Again, this was such a triumphant moment for you in this rediscovery. And now, again, now that you've gone through that and you understand, you had clarity, you put things in context, and now you're feeling inspired. You're feeling inspired. You're feeling inspired to manifest, right? To do work, to help others, whatever it is that you want to do, your dreams, your heart, your heart's desire, right? You want to manifest that into your reality, and you're feeling inspired to do that. You're feeling inspired to have your authentic self help others, right? To manifest that out into the world. Yeah, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see if there's a card here. Yeah, positive intentions. Yeah, positive intentions. Inspiration, positive intentions. Listening, balancing your energy. This is what many of you did. And for those of you that are still in your patterns and you know that you need to come out of this and rise up out of this, right? Focus on that self-love, right? Focus on really setting positive intentions for yourself constantly, right? Use affirmations. Use affirmations of self-love. Use affirmations of love for yourself, love for others, right? Really just focus in on that love. My light keeps going out, sorry. So really focus in on that love, positive intentions here. Yeah. And then we also have an eternal, I don't know if I show that. So 4 or 5, that's change, right? Number 5 is change. And then we have the eternal light of love. And so look at this. I want you to see this. All right. So with this card, and this is this inspiration that I'm talking about for those of you that have had your triumphant moment and you've risen out of these patterns, right, that were really had you bound. And so now, if you can see here, like you see all of the zodiac signs, the eternal light of love, right? And so this is you manifesting your light out into the world, right? Again, the unity, right? The unity, right? You see all of the signs here. That's unity. That's unity. That's you manifesting to the world, right? That's you manifesting your light out into the world. All right, so let's see if there's a couple more messages here. Victory has been yours. Victory is yours for some of you. Yeah, ascension lift. Yeah, manifest your dreams. Yeah. And so we have ascension lift here, and it says, prepare for rapid spiritual growth. Be ready for opportunities. Yes. And so now you've gone through this transformation, this rebirth, and again, now you are really focused on manifesting your dreams. You are carrying that triumphant energy. You should feel strong. You should feel powerful, because that is what you are. You carry that light. You have it with you forever here. As long as you're here on this time, in this space, right? You will always carry your triumphant energy with you. And so for many of you, you're now going through, I think, more growth, right? You're growing, you're developing more in your light, your gifts, your talents, right? You're developing more so that you can manifest your dreams. And it says here, focus on your vision. Yeah. Seek satisfaction and contentment. So the past is the past, right? The past is the past. You are no longer bound. You are freed. You healed your soul. You connected with spirit, the universe, the angels, your guide, and you healed your soul. You healed your soul. It's your victory. It's your victory. It's your triumphant energy. Yeah, and so now you will have, yes, we have friendships and abundance. Yeah, and again, intentions, pure intentions. Yeah, and so now you're going to have relationships, right? You're going to have relationships that are healthy. You're going to have relationships that are give and take, right? So it says fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Yes. And so as you go on your journey here of manifesting your dreams, right? You're going to have friends. You're going to know who can go with you on this journey, right? You'll know this, or you're finding this out. And again, we talked about setting intentions, right? Setting intentions here. And it says pure intentions. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes, wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Sorry, I know I have a bunch of cards here, but I want to bring that back out so you can see it here, right? So you have a card here that says positive intentions, right? And pure intentions, right? So as you continue on your journey, right? Continue to do your affirmations. Continue to really try to manifest what's from your soul, what's from your heart, like what you truly desire. Those are the purest intentions. And again, is you manifesting your light out into the world, right? Manifesting your light out into the world that will in some way allow you to help others is what I'm feeling here, viewer. And with that comes abundance on many levels. The abundance that you're receiving, the abundance that you've already received, right? Because of your triumphs that you've been able to attain. It's so beautiful. So abundance is coming to you, or you're already seeing the really the fruits of that on many different levels, right? So it's not just material things, it's abundant relationships, right? It's abundant love. It's just abundance on many levels that you are experiencing or will experience as you continue on your ascension, right? As you continue on your growth and raising your light here. All right, this is beautiful. All right, so just going to do a few last messages here for you. All right, so it says, yeah. Hold on a second, sorry. Okay. So it says, I am one with God, I am one with the light, I am one with the earth, and I am one with humanity. Yeah. Again, this earth card, this unity. Here it is. This is you. This is you being one with the earth. This is you being one with humanity. This is you manifesting your light out into the world because you are no longer bound by any of those patterns of the past. This is beautiful. Your authentic light is shining through. So we're going to take a card here to see what energy that you are also carrying with you at this time. What other energy that you're carrying with you as you're manifesting your dreams. The visionary, yeah. So it says the world is filled with possibilities, yeah. So inventive, expansive, wise, insightful, enthusiastic, curious, courageous, philanthropic, yes, knowledgeable, conceptual, inspired, right? We had the inspiration card here. I won't pull it. There, it's like buried under here. We had the inspiration card here as well, right? Okay. And then also it says idealistic, benevolent, humble. Yeah, this is beautiful. The visionary. The visionary. So beautiful. So I hope that some of this resonated for you, viewer. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed bringing this forward to you, this insight. I hope that it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Love and bright light to all of you.